Hello friends, welcome back to Pharma Info with Subhashish. Now today's topic is synthesis of ethosuximide. Ethosuximide is an example of an anticonvulsant, right? Anticonvulsant. So under anticonvulsant, ethosuximide is it belongs to the chemical class of succinimides. Succinimides. We know the basic skeleton, okay, with which we can generate modification of that particular basic skeleton eventually leads to the production of several chemical classes of anticonvulsant, right? Okay, several chemical classes of anticonvulsants, and one of them is found to be succinimides, right? Now let us just spend 1 to 2 minutes in dealing with the basic skeleton with which or modification of which can fetch us so many or several chemical classes which can be categorized as an anticonvulsant, right? So what is the basic skeleton all about, right? Let's find that. Okay. So now the thing is that, so this is your, okay, if we just try to figure out like this, okay, so this is the basic skeleton, right? This is the basic skeleton, okay, with which we can generate, multiple, chemical classes of anticonvulsant. How? The question is how, right? Okay, chalo, let's say that, and if we just consider this as A, right? We just see, let's see that it is the A, okay, we just keep changing. What we'll do here, we just keep changing the pattern of A and see that how, and connect this two ends, right? These two ends, right? And see that what kind of chemical category that will emerge out of this modification, right? Chalo. So if A is found to be CH2, connect them all together, it looks like succinimides, right? So this is CH2, COH. We have just made them what cyclized by means of putting an NH, right? NH bridge. This has become succinimides. Chalo. So if the A is found to be NH, this has become hydrantoin, phenytoin. You might have seen in my old videos, right? The synthesis of hydrantoins, right? Or phenytoin, right? Now if I just make it like O, what will happen? O and N, oxazolidine diones, another class. We have trimethyldione, paramethyldione, all are kept there in that particular chemical class, right? And if we just try to make it like NHCO, this has become your barbituric acid. So thus we have made 4 to 5 chemical classes simply on the basis of this particular substructure. So this particular substructure is found to be common in each and every category which we just developed, right? Which we just found, right? Chalo. So now let's move on. This is not our topic, rather our topic is found to be the synthesis of ethosuximide. Let us see the structure of ethosuximide. Just now we came to know how the succinimide looks, right? Succinimides is found to be something looking like this. It looks like this. So this is your succinimides, right? And what need to be inserted here? 1 C2H5, ethyl. So additional thing that you need to remember, that is methyl is also there. Where? This next to this carbon. That means they are placed geminally. And if they are placed like here and here, they can be called as vicinally. So likewise we have Vic and we have gem, right? Okay. So they are placed geminally. Now, so this is your ethosuximide. What about the IUPAC name? The IUPAC name is, say, if we just consider this, the parent system as pyrrolidine, then this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and this is 5, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 2 ketones or 2 carbonyl groups placed at 2 and 5, second and fifth position. So likewise pyrrolidine 2,5-dione. And now you need to mention what? The substituents. Where exactly they are placed? Position 3. So alphabetically we have to go. So first E will come, then M. So there M follows E, right? M follows E. Chalo. So if that is the case, 3-ethyl, pyrrolidine 2,5-dione. That's all. 1H, pyrrolidine 1H, you can also mention, no problem. 1H, right? 1H 2,5, because the first position is not at all substituted here. It remain unsubstituted as such, right? It remain as such, right? Chalo. So now this is all about your the the structure as well as IUPAC name of each succinimide. Now let us see that how the synthesis can be done. Okay, how we can make the synthesis, and for that very reason, let me just keep the structure of succinimide, okay, just at this corner, right? The structure of succinimide, like carbon, carbon, then we have carbon, then we have another carbon, we have C double bond O, we have C double bond O, we have N, we have H. This is the raw skeleton. I'm just writing the raw skeleton, right? So now I'm just making it completed, C2H5, and here it is CH3. This is the one which we are going to make, right? Okay. This is for our guidance and all, right? This will guide us. Okay. This is found to be the roadmap, rather. Okay. Let us just, develop the roadmap, right? Okay. So how this can be developed? So first and foremost, let us see that. Let me just. Okay. Let's do it like this. So let us just break this one from here. From here. So this is the one, this is the one, this is found to be one of the fragment. Now let us just see that what shape can be given to this particular fragment, right? What shape can be given, right? So let me just, see that what kind of shape that can be given to this, right? Okay. So this is basically what acetonitrile, okay, we have to go further, right? We have to go further, we have to make it like, so this is what ethyl cyanoacetate. Can it be called as ethyl cyanoacetate? So this is the portion which is cyano. This is what acetate. This is what ethyl portion. So ethyl 1, 2, we have 2 carbons. So this is acetate basically, and at this alpha carbon, it's the alpha carbon of this acetate is holding what? A cyano. So that means one of the starting material can be, we are not sure that whether this is the starting material that we have to take or not, right? But we have given a shape to this, right? Now let's see that in future whether this can be accepted or not, right? Chalo. So this is what alpha carbon is holding what? A cyano. So likewise we have written what? The cyano. The cyano is linked to an acetate, and the acetate is nothing but an ethyl acetate, okay? Ethyl ester of acetic acid. So this is basically ethyl cyanoacetate, okay? We have written here ethyl cyanoacetate. What should be the next one? What should be the next one? Okay, chalo. So next one will be something like this. Okay. For my convenience, I'll just make it something like CH3. Okay. So what is that actually? It's a ketone, right? It's a ketone. No other, functional group has been kept, or no other functional group is associated with this particular stuff, right? So this is basically a ketone made up of what? 4 carbon. So can it be called as but2-one? Yes, this can be called as but2-one or butanone, 2-butanone rather. So this is ethyl cyanoacetate and this is 2-butanone. So what will happen here? Now what can be expected? Now, so this will react with this in presence of piperidine. So here piperidine will act as a catalyst, right? So piperidine. What this piperidine will do? The piperidine will try to aid up the process of removal of H2O. From where? O is coming from here and H2 is coming from here, right? Chalo dekhte hain. So now the thing is that we have just removed this O and H2. The double bond will remain as such, right? And the connection has been made between the carbon and carbon. Earlier they were found to be a separate entity. Now they have become joined, right? They have become joined, right? So when 2-butanone approaches ethyl cyanoacetate, what will happen in presence of piperidine? What will happen? We can find a removal of a single molecule of water and there is a formation of a double bonded species, right? Thus they connected. So we are approaching, right? We are approaching. So up to what end we have approached? So this carbon, we have connected them all together. Why? Because the other carbon is having a ethyl and methyl. Ethyl and methyl has been kept and we have just connected them. Okay, we have just connected them. Now what next? The next is we have to remove this double bond. Why? The double bond is not there. The double bond is not there. So how this can be removed actually? So the removal can be done. So we have got the first intermediate, right? So this is found to be the first intermediate. This one is the first intermediate. Now let's see that how the other end can be the double bond can be removed, right? Okay, for that very reason we have brought NaCN, sodium cyanide, right? So what this sodium cyanide will do, sodium cyanide will try to break this bond and insert the cyano group to the other carbon. So now we have, if we just write chemically, this is something like this. So this is found to be the second intermediate. Now we have got the second intermediate. Now let me just write it, okay, write it in a fresh way, right? Let me just write it in a fresh way so that you can understand, okay? So up to what? We have got the second intermediate. The second intermediate is having what? So no longer the double bond is there. We have found an additional cyano group, okay? The other end is still holding the cyano. You have to write, okay, so when I am just giving you the lecture, you have to write. You have to sit along with a pen and paper and just go along with me, right? Okay, no problem at all. So here you are supposed to put what? COOC2H5. COOC2H5, and we should put here hydrogen, right? We should put here hydrogen. Now, so what next? So this is the thing, that means a dicyano kind of things that we got, right? A dicyano kind of things that we got. Now, what next? Next is you have to treat this with H2SO4 because you have to make this 2-cyano as a carboxylic acid group, right? Carboxylic. And while treating this intermediate, the second intermediate with H2SO4, what will happen? There is every chance that the COOC2H5 will leave, right? Okay. So now let's see the H2SO4, what this will do actually. The H2SO4 will act on this, both the CN, to make them COOH, चलो, and remove this COOC2H5, चलो. तो COOC2H5 अगर यहाँ से निकल जाता है तो क्या बनता है यहाँ पे? So this, as I said, कि this in presence of H2SO4, both the cyano group, they have been converted to COOH, right? So what next? Next is what? The next is what is left in the process. See, CH2 बन गया मिथिलीन, C मिथाइल इथाइल, okay, over. Then COOH. अब क्या करना है आपको? सिर्फ अमोनिया से ट्रीट करना है इसको. अब अमोनिया से ट्रीट करो तो क्या बनेगा? पहले क्या बनेगा? पहले जो बनेगा, अभी देखो जो बनना चाहिए यहाँ पे, पहले तो ये बनता है CO माइनस अमोनियम NH4 प्लस, ओके, ये पहले होता है. अब नेक्स्ट में क्या होगा? अब क्या करना पड़ेगा? पहले तो ये सॉल्ट हो गया, मतलब वी हैव डाईअमोनियम सॉल्ट, डाईअमोनियम कार्बोक्सिलेट एक्चुअली. सो दिस इज CO माइनस, दिस इज NH4 प्लस, राइट? ओके. And then what you need to do, that is you need to heat this one. You need to heat this mixture. It is the heating that eventually leads to the cyclization. चलो, तो cyclization अगर होगा तो कैसे होगा? And the cyclization leads to the formation of what? The compound of interest. Thus we got what? Thus we got succinimides. That too, it's succinimides. So पहले आपको क्या करना होगा? Now what we did actually for the last 10 to 15 minutes, what we did actually, पहले आपको जो करना है, first you have to keep the structure. You have to see the structure. You have to put your focus on the structure itself, the one which you have to make. Then we have already isolated. We have already separate. We have already separated them. That means the possible fragments, right? अब हम लोग क्या किए? We have dealt with them, right? We have dealt with them individually. That means first we have dealt with this portion, then with this portion. First क्या किए? दोनों को अलग कर दिए. उसके बाद पहले बिछड़ गए, उसके बाद जोड़ दिए. पहले क्या किए? डबल बॉन्ड हुआ. कैसे डबल बॉन्ड हुआ? क्योंकि यहाँ पे H2 है और यहाँ पे हमारा ब्यूटानोन था, तो H2O निकल गया, तो पहले डबल बॉन्ड बना. ऊपर से यहाँ पे क्या था? COOC2H5. ऐसा कुछ था ना यहाँ पे. तो C ट्रिपल बॉन्ड N तो यहाँ पे था ही. ठीक ना? तो C ट्रिपल बॉन्ड N यहाँ पे था. वी आर डीलिंग विद दिस, राइट? सो अभी जो डबल बॉन्ड हुआ है, मतलब यहाँ पे क्या था? अब इसको क्या किया हम लोग? डबल बॉन्ड को हटा दिए, फिर CN हो गया. CN होने के बाद क्या किया? इसको H2SO4 से ट्रीट किया. H2SO4 से ट्रीट करने के बाद क्या हुआ? यहाँ पे this two they get converted to COH. अब क्या किए? अमाइनेशन किए, मतलब अमोनिया को लाए. अमोनिया को लाए, अमोनिया क्या किए, मतलब ये जो कार्बोक्सिलिक ग्रुप था इसको प्रोटोनेटेड, इसको क्या किए, डीप्रोटोनेटेड किया, ऊपर से NH4 प्लस दोनों में ही जाके जुड़ गए, फिर हम इसको हीट दिए, इट इज द हीट इवेंचुअली लीड्स टू द ring closure, and finally we got what, 8-succinimide. That means 1H, sorry, we can say like 3-ethyl, sorry, yes, 3-ethyl, 3-methyl, then 1H pyrrolidine, 1H pyrrolidine, 2,5-dione, 2,5-dione. Okay, hope you have understood this one. But the thing is that you have to write it. You have to write it several times in order to understand the fact and file, right? Okay. So hope you have understood this one. So please, it's my sincere request. Please leave your valuable comments, right? Okay. And I should know that what are the videos that you people want, right? Want me to make, right? Okay. That is from my end. Please leave your comments, right? I need your comments, right? I need your comments, and that to be in an unbiased way. That to be in an there should not be any biasness, right? Biasness that is acting on you while writing the comments and all. Please come up, please put some comments in my in the comment box and all, okay? And stay tuned, okay? And let's see that what will be the next video, okay? Waiting for you. Thank you very much.